Hey everyone! I know no one's in here at the moment, but that's because I had some little issues and I had to start a new live. I originally had it scheduled via my mobile phone, and it doesn't seem to be able to switch from being scheduled on a mobile phone to going live on a desktop and vice versa. I'm not sure why, but that seems to be the issue at the moment. So I had to delete that one and I created a new one. Hold on. Whoops. So I had to create a new live tonight. Sorry about that. Hey, our Alaska, how are you? Glad to see you in here. What part of Alaska are you in? I originally had this plan to go live via my phone and be outside and stuff, but it's a little bit on the cold side. It's in the mid 30s and it's raining outside right now. So I decided to switch it to my desktop inside here. But unfortunately, I had it scheduled on my phone. And like I mentioned at the very beginning, it doesn't seem to be able to. If you schedule it on your phone, you can't go to your desktop and actually go live that way and vice versa. I could be wrong, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to switch over. So I had to delete that one and create a new one. For the new people just watching this, my name's Bill. I bought a wooden lot a couple years ago, and I moved onto it last summer, and I'm building a homestead here in Alaska. Trying to do as much of it as possible by myself. Obviously, I can't do everything by myself, but I am doing a lot of it by myself. It's taken longer than what I hoped, but I kind of also knew that. Some more housekeeping stuff. I do have an Amazon affiliate link in my chats, in my descriptions of all my videos. If you would like to help support the channel, you can always use my Amazon affiliate link to order anything off of Amazon. I can see what was ordered, but I can't see who ordered it. So it is anonymous that way. I get a few pennies for each thing you order, but it doesn't cost you anything else. So our Alaska says the audio is cutting in and out pretty bad. I don't know what I can do about that. I'm actually on Starlink, so that might be the reason. I see my buddy CT Mad Mods is here. He's admin Clint Greathouse, but he's actually not an admin here. I'll make you an admin there, Clint. That way you can say you're an admin. Okay, it should be going. Not sure what's going on there. Give it a couple seconds and see if you're an admin. Let's see here. Who all is in here? Our Alaska is here. John in Alaska is here. Dusty Bottom Boys. I still haven't got to your latest email. I will get to it eventually. Crystal from Flat Tire Farm, Homesteading, Alaska is here. Clint from CT Mad Mods. If you haven't checked out his site, definitely check him out. Let's see here. Who else? We Are Garden Gals. How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Are you? How are you doing down in Florida? I hope everything's okay with you and your granddaughter. Let's see here. See if anyone's asking anything. Crystal says she's still at work, which is normal for her. She works this time of the day. Some people are saying there's audio issues, but some other ones are saying it sounds good to them, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, our Alaska said they logged out and logged back in. Now the audio is good. Hey, Tony from our cabin in the woods. How are you? You're going to Pinecone Woods. How are you? You're going to Pinecone Fest, correct? I'll be down there, that's for sure. Hey, Sandra Madrano, the Oklahoma Grammy is here. Thanks for joining. Ooh, Opalyn's growing up. She started kindergarten. She's a big girl now. Hey, Tony, I'll see you guys in a week or so. Let's see here. Clint, are you a moderator yet? Let's see if it actually took. Nope, add as moderator. Let's give it a little bit, see if it takes this time. Hey, our beautiful, our bountiful kitchen, how are you? Oh, you're from Iowa. Is this the first live you've been in on mine? It's been a crazy week. Super crazy. I believe it was a Monday during lunchtime. I decided to have, what did I decide to have? Turkey burgers. I bought some ground turkey, and I like to mix my spices into the ground meat and then make patties out of it and put it on the barbecue grill. So I have a spice in a jar, and it had all clumped together. So I decided to shake it real hard. Well, it has one of those double lids that the one side lifts up and you can sprinkle it out, or the other side lifts up and you can take the spoon and spoon out a bunch. Well, as I was shaking it real hard, the side with the spoon opened up and spice went all over the place. So that was the first thing. So I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I made my burger patties, took them out, put them on the grill. I came back in. I decided, well, I need to sweep the floor anyways. And by the way, I'm building this cabin, so I only have the plywood down for the subfloor, and everything outside is fine gravel and sand. So I don't vacuum very often. So I'm using a shop vac, and I get about halfway, 3/4 way done, and I look up, and the whole place is just a cloud of dust. Here, the filter on the shop vac came undone, and it was just blowing dust throughout the whole place. I'm like, okay, whatever. So everything has a layer of dust on it. So I go out to check my burger patties because I think they're probably burnt by now because it had been a good while. They're completely raw and the grill is turned off. I ran out of propane. Luckily, I had a second tank, a spare tank, so I hooked that up and I started using that. But it was a crazy lunchtime trying to get things to go. And Clint, for some reason, it won't save. I don't know what's going on. It just won't take you as a moderator. So I don't know. I'll work on that some other time. And thanks, the Oklahoma Grammy, Sandra Madrano. She's posting the links to all the various channels. Make sure you check them all out. Yeah, our cabin in the woods, it comes in threes, and that was 3 different things happened all at once. Hey, Clint from CT Mad Mod, you get my text message the other day. I figured out exactly what I want. I'm going to use a 100 amp double pole breaker to feed this cabin. So I need a wire, 100 foot of direct bury wire for that. Let's see here. John in Alaska stopped by the other day, and we talked for a little bit. It's been a while since he's been here. It was 4th of July since the last time he was here, so a lot has changed since he last stopped here, and we talked about his new place and Starlink and a few other things. So it was good. Clint, I saw you were headed to, you're going to go to the, why am I drawing a blank on it? The snow machine race in the springtime. I saw the post where you said you were going to be there. I wish I could go. I don't have any place to stay or anything like that, but Arctic Man, that's it. Arctic Man, that's a crazy event. I would love to go sometime, but just haven't gotten there yet. Okay, Clint. Thanks, man. I know I can count on you, and I hope you took care of that homeless guy that was trying to steal your Suzuki sidekick. We got 12 people here. Don't forget to give the thumbs up. Yeah, Clint, at first I thought you truly meant a true homeless person, but because I could see a homeless person trying to break in, take some stuff out or something like that. And then he sent me the picture. I just started laughing. That was hilarious. And one of Clint's very good friends is Timmy from Truckhouse Life. He has a YouTube channel, Truckhouse Life, obviously, and he stopped into where Clint works to get some supplies and stuff, or just to say hi. And Clint, some homeless guy, was trying to break in, but it's Timmy because he keeps his Truckhouse camper in his truck and often does urban camping with it. And I still have never met him in person yet. Clint, you need to rectify that. And Sandra Madrano is posting more links to all the various YouTube channels. So thank you very much, Sandra. It's very much appreciated. And let's see here. Wow, we got 20 people in here. Hey, Butler Family Farms, how are you? Are you going to Pinecone Fest? I'm going to be headed down that way for that weekend, so definitely look for me if you're going to be there. And all right, we'll have to catch up. We didn't get to talk very much in the springtime, just too much going on and stuff. But this time we'll have to set aside a little time to get to know each other better. Let's see here. What else is going on? We definitely are going to have another Alaska YouTube meetup. Just details haven't been determined yet. We're going to start working on that probably by the end of October or so. Start getting things going and that type of thing. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hey, Ed, the Mountain Mariner Off-Grid Alaska is here. How are you, Ed? Are you still out on the boat? Or at least in Valdez? If you guys haven't seen Ed's channel, definitely check him out. He lives in a small remote cabin on top of a mountain. He has to helicopter in and out to anytime he wants to come or go. Definitely a unique situation. And Ed, next time you're driving through Willow, stop by, say hi. Busy on the vessel, Valdez. Very busy. I need to get down to Valdez again. I lived there for a year, and I miss it. I need to get back down there. I wanted to go this summer, but things just got away from me because the weather was so miserable. And it got away from me because the weather was so miserable anytime there was any even remotely nice weather, you had to hurry up and get outside and start doing stuff. Let's see here. I know there were some other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, my last video really took off. The first couple hours I had like normal amount of views. So I waited a few hours, I checked it again, and like the first couple hours it had like 100 and some views. So I waited a couple more hours, I checked it again, and it had like 1,500 views all of a sudden. And right now, after 4 or 5 days, well, actually the last like 3 or 4 days, it's only had about 100 or 200 views, but it's at 3,600 views right now. Like, I think it's 200 hours, watch hours, and 17 subscribers, I think, off of it. So I'm extremely happy how it performed. And I uploaded another video today, so it'll be going live Sunday morning. Definitely keep an eye out for it. A little teaser. I've been waiting a year for this to happen. So, and a little something about a bug in the ear. Hey, old Tavern Farm, how are you? Oh, Adirondacks. That's New York, right? Or is that, what part of the Adirondacks are you in? Which state? I know they go more than one state, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Pretty much all the leaves are off the trees. Just a few of the late ones still have some leaves on them. It's definitely getting cold. We've had several mornings of a hard frost, meaning down into the mid 20s and even low 20s the one morning. Oh, Butler Family Farms is watching an auction right now on goats. I know Flat Tire Farm loves goats. They have all kinds of goats on their property. Okay, yeah, New York. I was thinking it was New York. Old Tavern Farm. You ever watch Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse? He goes live. Is it Monday? No, Tuesday night. Tuesday or Wednesday nights. He goes live. You should check him out if you haven't. He's actually looking for other YouTube channels and stuff in New York, Pennsylvania area. Okay, it's been a number of years since I've lived back in that area. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and I knew of the Adirondacks, but I just couldn't remember exactly where they were. Yeah, I guess it is a central upstate New York area. And Buck Family Farm says working on building a herd, and Crystal from Flat Tire Farms says Bill's getting some goats. He just doesn't know it yet, huh? Well, I could take a couple goats to get rid of some of the underbrush, I guess, next summer. Yeah, the Adirondacks are very beautiful. Dusty Bottom Boys have camped a lot near Old Forge area. Definitely, I love that area of the United States. The rolling mountains and the scenery, stuff like that. I get homesick for it all the time. Yeah, definitely look him up. If you stick around, he often pops in for a while on my lives. So, yeah, stick around. It's Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse. It's his YouTube channel. And John in Alaska said Old Tavern Farm. My sister lives in Birmingham. Butler Family Farms. They will do that for sure, referring to the goats clearing the underbrush. Definitely. Decided to have a little Omissions Ultimate IPA tonight. Old Tavern Farm says, yeah, we're homesteading up here. 2 horses, a steer, 3 breeding sows. Old Forge is amazing. Your place sounds great. Your place sounds great. I'm assuming you actually have a YouTube channel, or is it just you watch YouTube? Do you put out videos and stuff? And Old Town Tavern, Oklahoma Grammy, just posted the Vineyard Farmhouse's link for you to check them out. Right, just right above your last comment. But he goes live all the time, and he has guests on all the time, so you can easily be a guest on his, get your name out there, get more subscribers, things like that. Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel where you make videos and stuff? If so, I'll have to definitely check you out. Old Tavern Farm says, I moved here from North Carolina to buy property. Love it. Bingham is a fair bit south of here. That's Binghamton. Yeah, I think I said it wrong the first time, and even this last time I said Bingham. It's Binghamton. My fault. My mouth gets ahead of my eyes sometimes, I think. Let's see here. Got so much going on and can't remember any of it right now. I pretty much got everything cleaned up outside that I need to get cleaned up before the snow flies. The snow is supposed to be coming possibly this weekend. So it is here and it's coming. The only thing I really need to do, well, a couple things I really wanted to get done, I'm not going to get done, just no time. One, looks like I'm not going to have running water this winter in the cabin. So one more winter without running water. But I'm a lot closer to having it, that's for sure. And then in an upcoming video, sometime in the next month, will be a video. My 2 shipping containers got some steel beams going across them, and I need to put a temporary roof on there. So I have some out of the weather storage underneath them. So that's the big thing. And then my little shed that has the water lines in it, I never got around to building a door for it or getting heat in there. So that's another reason I'm not going to have running water this year. And then some of you heard me talking to Clint about getting some wire from him and from a 100 amp breaker and stuff. I'm going to be installing that this winter. Even though I want direct bury cable, I'm not going to actually direct bury it here. That's for years down the road. But if I'm going to buy something, I want to buy what I'm going to use in the years to come. And I got my shower drain all hooked up, so that's pretty good. And I got my utility closet ready to start doing all the plumbing. Let's see here. Our beautiful kitchen has been in the upper 80s here. Tomorrow high of 53. Not ready for winter yet. Right now outside it's saying it's 39 degrees. Here in my loft it's 74 degrees. So. Our Alaska says we won't have running water until next season either. It's a lot of work. We'll both get there with time, though. Definitely. I think I missed it. What part of Alaska are you in? Our Alaska? I'm actually in Willow area. Old Town I want to say Old Town Tavern. I don't know why. I forget what Old Town Tavern is, but Old Tavern Farm. Laugh out loud. No worries. Yes, Old Tavern Farm is a YouTube channel. How are you prepping for winter? Do you have livestock? Let me write this down real quick so I can check out your channel. I do not have any livestock at the moment. I've done a little work for a neighbor who's raising pigs. So next summer, I should be getting a breeding pair of pigs. And next summer, I'll be prepared to take on some baby chicks and raise them up for egg layers and also possibly for meat birds. And I also want to get some rabbits. So that's going to be what I'm going to focus on at first. And then after that, we'll have to see what happens. Okay, our Alaska is from Anchor Point down by Homer. Okay, and John in Alaska says, Oklahoma Grammy, you are doing a fine job. Yes, you are. And thank you very much for posting all the channel links. She's been going so fast. It's crazy how fast she's been posting channel links. So thank you very much for that. Old Tavern Farm, how are you going to make it through winter with no water? The well, it's called over the top. The pipe comes out over the top, and then I can just hook like a garden hose on there and fill up water jugs and carry water that way. So that's what I'm going to do. I do have a functioning toilet. I just have to dump the water into the tank myself. And now this winter, I'm going to have a semi-functioning shower, meaning I'll be able to heat up water, put it in like a bucket, have one of those little pumps with a shower nozzle, and I'll be able to take showers that way. It still won't be hooked into the water line, obviously, since I won't have running water, but it's getting there. And I'm hoping to have a sink here in the kitchen pretty soon. Sometime before the end of the year, get a kitchen sink in there, then I can have a drain and wash dishes and stuff like that. Hey, Yo Mama is in the house. They say, had a house in Connecticut my whole life. Always thought about moving to Alaska. It's beautiful there. Where would you recommend? It kind of depends on you. Alaska has, I would say, 4 different areas. You have the Panhandle, which is basically a northern tropical island life. Excuse me. So if you like boating and sea fishing and island life, that type of thing, and lots of rain, that's a great area. South Central is the greater Anchorage area, which is, for Alaska anyways, moderate temperatures, winter and summer, that type of thing. Then you have northern half Alaska where it gets brutally cold. It can easily get to the high temperature of like -50 during the daytime, and very, very little daylight during December and January, where depending on where you are, it can go from 0 hours of daylight to maybe a few hours of daylight at the most. And then there's remote, where you're just totally out in middle of nowhere, no roads, you got to fly in and out, that type of thing. So it kind of depends on what you want if you move up here. Where was that? Okay, there it is. I hope I answered your question. If you got any more, please feel free to ask. John in Alaska. Alaska, I used to live in Anchor Point many years ago. John in Alaska, Old Tavern Farm. I've never had traditional running water either. Alaska, Mr. Fancy, functioning toilet. I'm not looking forward to midnight trips to the outhouse this winter, and that's why I have a functioning toilet. I have a remote cabin that's in some of my videos, and it's like an hour north of here. And up there, I have an outhouse. So I know what it's like, and I stay up there on the weekends and stuff quite a bit in the wintertime. And normally in the summertime also, just last summer and this summer, I only got up there a few times. Yo Mama says, thank you. Can't wait for new videos. As I said, I got one I just uploaded today. It'll go live Sunday morning. And it's something that's been in the making for a year. And I'm so glad it finally happened. Hey, Follow Alaska, how are you tonight? What part of Alaska are you in? I think you've said before, but if you wouldn't mind just refreshing my memory. In our Alaska, John in Alaska, we really like the area. And Sandra Madrano, the Oklahoma Grammy, definitely check out her channel. She posts a lot of real short little videos, and she's doing an amazing job moderating for me tonight, posting all these links. So please check out her channel. Old Tavern Farm, let me offer some advice about pigs. Shipley Swine Genetics sells AI online. If you don't want to do a boar, they can be challenging. Cool about the water. It's all doable, right? Yes, it is. And my neighbor has Idaho pasture pigs, so that's what I'm going to get. A breeding pair of Idaho pasture pigs. Mount Mariner, our Alaska, you should see my outhouse in the winter. I usually have to dig it out every morning from the 10 feet of snow drifts. And he has videos about that. So definitely check out his channel. And he has channels talking about digging out the outhouse day after day. Or he has videos talking about digging out the outhouse day after day. It's funny. Follow Alaska is saying hi to Flat Tire Farms. Okay, Follow Alaska, that's right. Follow Alaska says they are over in Kenny Lake, the Copper River Basin area. Yeah, Ed from Mountain Mariner, you should definitely do that. That would be an amazing video for you to put out. He says, I could build a 2-story outhouse, use a second floor in the wintertime. That would be amazing to see. And Follow Alaska is saying thank you to Oklahoma Grammy for posting the link. John in Alaska says I worked at the Anchor River Tesoro when we only had 2 gas pumps and a small log cabin office. That must have been a long time ago. Our beautiful kitchen is saying to Mount Mariner. Saw that video of yours digging out the outhouse. And our Alaska is saying, luckily we don't get anywhere that much snow in this area. Yeah, you're pretty mild climate when it comes to snow down there in that area. Man, Ed, that has to be horrible. He says, shovel out the outhouse before the first morning coffee. My winter AK trip of the day. Yep. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farms is saying thanks to Sandra for being an awesome moderator. And I see Johnny from Gillum Farms just popped in. So definitely check out Gillum Farms and his wife. Johnny, what's your wife's channel's name? Is it Miss Christine Gillum Farms or something like that? What's the exact name of that? Hey, JD from South Carolina, how are you tonight? In our Bountiful Kitchen, saying thank you to the Oklahoma Grammy. And let's see here. What else is going on in my world? I have one more pile of brush to burn. I don't think I'm going to get to it. I had a very small burn pile yesterday that I kept adding to, just a little bit of trash that was laying around. Okay, Christine Miss Gillum Farms is the link, is the channel. So check both those channels out. Our cabin in the woods is asking, Bill, you staying at a cabin at Pinecone? I rented a VRBO, which is, I don't know, a 10 or 15 minute drive from Pinecone Fest. So it's a little cabin. I'm not sure exactly how far away, but it's only like 10 or 15 minutes down the road from Pinecone Fest. So that's where I'm going to be staying and looking for a roommate. If you hear of anyone, Tony, that's looking for a place to stay. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath place, and I'll be there by myself. So, hey, Heather Clayton Callahan, how are you tonight? She says, Mountain Mariner, that's not a bad idea. You could use the bucket system that I grew up with on our farm. Saves the constant digging. And JD from South Carolina is saying, howdy to Mr. Reeve and Daisy, which is his pet goat that follows him around all over the place. Hey, Matt from Matt AK, how are you? Howdy, he says, howdy from the road somewhere east of Grand Prairie, Alberta. I hope the trip's going fine for you. No major issues or anything. Mountain Mariner says, our Bountiful Kitchen, thanks for watching. Laugh out loud. It's not so bad because at work I move even more snow. Yeah, if you're down in Valdez or that general area, I bet you do move a lot more snow. Let's see here. A lot of chit-chatting going on. Old Tavern Farm. Can't wait to see your pigs. Idaho pasture pigs. A new one for me, but heritage pigs are straight up good eating. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so I appreciate you sharing your lifestyle. Well, thank you very much, and I'm glad you're here tonight, and I hope you enjoy my videos. And Idaho pasture pigs I heard they're officially recognized as a lineage of pig now, but they're a mixture of Kuni, Berkshire, and something else. I forget what the third one is, but they're a medium-sized pig, mild temperament, and they only root down a couple inches. So they're very low on the rooting. They don't root very deep or anything like that. And they're a medium-sized pig, and they're fairly fast-growing. Mountain Mariner saying, hello, Heather. And our cabin in the woods says, we'll be there Thursday afternoon. I'll be there Friday evening. I get in Friday evening, so I think I'm going to be staying up in Russellville before that. JD from South Carolina is asking John how it's going. And Ed, that is right. He says Matt AK has been doing some serious driving lately this summer. He's put in a lot of miles. And there's a bunch more links for everyone to check out. Old Tavern Farm, Mountain Mariner, JD from South Carolina, and Gillum Farms links. Our Cabin in the Woods, and John in Alaska, Follow Alaska, and I'm not sure what the last one is. Carol. It just says at Carol then a number, so I'm not sure which channel that was. Hey, the Rambling Peaches here. How are you tonight? And Follow Alaska says I've never seen as much snow as what there was when I lived in Valdez. It is crazy. Yeah, I lived there for a year and I loved it. Every morning, practically, I would open it, go out, and when I opened up my vehicle door, it would push the snow, and the parking lot would get plowed every day. So there was that much snow every morning. Matt AK says everything's been running great, making good time. Hope to be back in Utah by Saturday night. That's good to hear. Drive safe, Matt. JD from South Carolina saying hi to Oklahoma Grammy. Let me jump back down here. Dusty Bottom Boys. Hey, Matt AK. Hope your travels are going well. John and AK's telling JD everything's going fine. Crystal from Flat Tire Farm saying hello to the Rambling Peach. The Oklahoma Grammy just posted a link to Bobblehead Homestead. I don't think he's in here tonight, but I am going to actually meet up with him this coming week sometime. Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead. He's a chicken farmer, basically. And I'm going to meet up with him and spend a little time at his new place, hopefully. So I'm looking forward to that. And the Rambling Peach says, doing good. I now have 411 subscribers. I get up every day and look. Well, congratulations on that. And anyone in here that's not subscribed to the Rambling Peach, definitely check out her channel. She does a lot of shorter videos for the most part, and then she does like local history tourism type videos. So definitely check them out. And just in general, she's a very good person. I got to know her a little bit down at the YouTube meetup I went to at 10 Killer Lake this last May. Old Tavern Farm. One last question. I see on my radar there are a lot of forest fires up there. Any concern for y'all? Forest fires are normally very bad here in Alaska, and normally there's a handful of forest fires that get into the hundreds of thousands of acres, but that's because they're out in the middle of nowhere, and if they're not threatening structures, the state doesn't fight them, so they just let them burn, let nature take its course. A lot of the forest fires, if you actually dig into the stats and look, they're like 1 acre, 2 acres, 5 acres, 10 acres. And if the first thing they do is they fight the fires to protect structures and animals. So occasionally a forest fire will be fast moving and structures will be lost, but all in all, forest fires aren't really that concerned for most of the people in Alaska. Now, if you're living rather remote or you're living a good ways out, maybe even on the road system, but a good ways out, then they can be of a concern for you. Let's see here. Flat Tire Farm says sledding, building snowmen, uh, snow ice cream. Snow is a lot of fun if you're 13 and under, huh? Or snow machining if you're an adult, or snow skiing, or heli skiing, which is getting dropped off at the top of a mountain and skiing down, or snow, which is getting dropped off at the top of a mountain and skiing down, or snowboarding. You just got to get out and enjoy it. You can even go snowshoeing, hiking, stuff like that. Winter camping. Our cabin in the woods at Gillum Farms. Oh yeah, Johnny, jump on your snow sled. Our Alaska, make that 412 at the Rambling Peach. I just joined. Well, thank you, our Alaska, and I'm sure the Rambling Peach is very excited too. And John in Alaska says congrats to the Rambling Peach. And Oklahoma Grammy says just posting links for everyone to check out. Well, thank you very much. And JD from South Carolina says Mr. Eve needs some hardened pins. Laugh out loud. If you haven't seen Flat Tire Farm's newest video, definitely check it out, and then you'll understand out loud. If you haven't seen Flat Tire Farm's newest video, definitely check it out, and then you'll understand what that comment means. Rambling Pete says, hello, Flat Tire Farm, Gillum Farms, Oklahoma Grammy, and anyone I missed. Crystal from Flat Tire Farms says, JD, you're right. Up grabbing a bunch of carriage bolts the first time. That was a poor life choice, yes. But it got you through it. Gillum Farms is saying hello to the Rambling Peach. Hello, follow Alaska from John in Alaska. Okay, we'll be here, Oklahoma Grammy. Yeah. Really don't have much to do. I didn't ride it very much last year, and I did a couple of the exhaust bolts came out, so I had to fix those late season last year. So everything's pretty much good to go now. And I think also, yeah, last winter also I had to switch out my belt. It had gotten just a little bit too thin, my drive belt, so that got switched out. I had to switch out some or put in some new bolts for the exhaust. So I think everything's good to go now, and I'm getting ready to ride. Hopefully it's a deep snow year, and I have some free time in March. I'd love to try to ride up to your mountain, Ed. That would be amazing. Rambling Peach, if we get snow, the whole town shuts down here in Georgia. Yeah, it does. Gillum Farms, Tony, a look at snow as just another obstacle in feeding the cattle. Flat Tire Farms says, we have a sledding hill of doom down to the swamp from our property. Not brave enough to destroy our tailbones on that bottom to make our way down it yet. Well, you need to get a snow machine and pack a trail, then you can ride down it, sled down it. And Flat Tire Farm says, believe it or not, you can get sunburned from skiing. Yes, you can. Gillum Farms is saying, take a chainsaw, Bill. Yeah, definitely. And Simply Jan's wishing me safe travels. Thank you very much. Our cabin in the woods is saying hi to Simply Jan. John says, I went out to check my snow machines and it started pouring rain. Yeah, unfortunately it did today. Okay, old Tavern Farm. Glad you were here, and thanks for joining. And hope you enjoyed my channel, and definitely check out some of these other channels. People are saying hi to each other, and good night to old Tavern Farm. Yeah, John in Alaska has a good idea. Mr. Reeve needs to just stick a piece of rebar in there instead of using bolts. That'll hold it together. And Simply Jan saying hi to John in Alaska. Flat Tire Farm says, John, using the right tools for the right job would just be boring, huh? Let's see here. Simply Chan says, what time do you head out? I can't make it this year. Bummer. I'm going to go down to Pinecone Fest on Friday. I get there. So I know a lot of people's going in on like Thursday night and Thursday afternoon, stuff like that, or even Friday day. I won't get down there till Friday night. Just a FYI, if you want to help support the channel, I do have an Amazon link that you can use to order off of Amazon. I get a few pennies from your orders. I know Crystal from Flat Tire Farms ordered a few things, and thank you very much for that. And hopefully this winter, I managed to get some time to do some maybe memberships and different things like that to help support the channel and help pay for all my camera gear and stuff like that. Because it definitely starts adding up after a while. And then Simply Jan and the Ramblin' Peach, unfortunately, aren't going to be at Pinecone Fest this year. Well, I'm sure everyone's going to miss both of you. You guys want to take a look outside and see what it looks like outside? Look at that. Nothing on the trees. All the leaves are down on the ground. The only green is the evergreens, the pine trees. The Rambling Peach. Is your link in the description, Bill? Yes, it is. It's in all my descriptions. And if you are interested in any of my video equipment or tools, those links are in there also. And I'm going to be putting in a Amazon wish list link on top of that. So thank you. If you're going to use it, all you have to do is just click on the link and then you can just navigate to whatever you want to buy and purchase it. I don't see who purchases what, but I do see what is purchased because different things have the affiliates get different amount of money for different things that you purchase. So Flat Tire Farm says raining cats and dogs in Wasilla. Roads were icy this morning though. Ed, you didn't use my affiliate link to buy your GoPros, your GoPro 12s? Man, I'm disappointed in you, Ed. Not really. In our Bountiful Kitchen, it's in all my descriptions, even in the description of this video. If you just look in it, a few lines down from the top, it'll say Amazon affiliate link. Follow Alaska says, have a good trip. Thank you very much. And definitely stay tuned and hope to see you guys at the 2024 Alaska YouTube creators meetup. Ed is saying, what camera are you using to stream with tonight? I'm using my GoPro 11. I have two of them, so I'm using the other one right now. So that's what I'm using, my GoPro 11. And then, Ed, at least for wintertime, you want to get these batteries, the white top batteries. They are the best in cold weather that you can get for GoPros. Now in the summertime, my cameras often overheat even when it's not that hot out if they're running for extended period of time, or if it's a hot sunny day out, they'll overheat. Over here at the moment, winter has arrived. It has. Ring Pete says, dry as a bone here. Leaves are drying up and bushes are dying. It's so dry here. Well, I wish we could send you some of this wet weather we're having. Oklahoma Grammy says, looking forward to seeing everyone at Pinecone Fest on the 14th. Same here. Same here. Looking forward to seeing all you guys. Hey, Monica Lynn, thanks for joining again. I'm glad you came back from last week or the week before that, whichever one it was. I know one of those times I didn't go live because I was working at my neighbor's place. He needed a septic tank put in, so I got that put in. Ed at the Mountain Mariner says Enduro batteries are 100% needed here in Alaska. My GoPro 8 is dying about 5 minutes from the cold. Yeah, and I have 5 extra batteries, and one in each of my GoPros. So I bought a bunch of extra batteries at the same time. Unfortunately, you can't get the batteries shipped up here. You got to go and buy them. But Ed, if you need, I can always buy you some of them down to the lower 48. Where was I? Oklahoma Grammy says, bring the nice cold weather and some snow when you come from your beautiful state of Alaska. I'll definitely try. Monica Lynn, I'm always late. I think we have a 3-hour difference. Yeah, if you're in a central time zone, it is 3 hours. It is 3 hours. I go live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in Central, it's 8 p.m. Central time. And John in Alaska is saying hi to Monica Lynn. JD, later, folks. It's bedtime in the East. Yeah, it's getting late. It's 10 o'clock plus there, or about 10 o'clock. So have a good night, JD, and thanks for joining. And Crystal says, I'm going to stay in denial about winter coming. And people are saying hi to Monica Lynn. And Oklahoma Grammy's posting a few more links for people to check out. And Monica is saying hi to Follow Alaska and John in Alaska. Oh, okay. Mountain Mariner. I didn't know that. Most places in Alaska don't carry them, or they only have 1 or 2 at a time. He says he can get the Enduro batteries at the Prospector in Valdez. Simply Jan says, Oklahoma Grammy, you keep that snow there. Simply Jan doesn't want anything to do with snow. The Rambling Peach, I'm going kayaking tomorrow at 9 a.m. and didn't sleep last night, so going to crash out soon. Well, have a good night, And thanks for joining if you're headed out right now. And Monica is saying hi to Flat Tire Farms. Flat Tire Farms says, I use my phone for videoing. And if I just plug in a cheap external battery charger to it, it keeps the phone hot while it's charging. Simply Jan says, thanks for posting her link. Oklahoma Grammy, I have zucchini, tomatoes, cantaloupes, and watermelons going in the little garden. Sounds like a nice garden you're going to have. Simply Jan saying hi to people. Monica says, we finally having a cold front this week. 80s for the highs, 58 for the lows. We're not even getting to 58 anymore. That was 2 weeks ago we were getting to 58. Now this week, the high is supposed to be in the low 40s. Our Beautiful Kitchen says, I'm still using GoPro 7 and my Canon M50. I have 2 GoPro 3s that I still have, but I'm not using them anymore. I'm going to save those for high likelihood of damage. Let's put it that way. Let's see here. Yep. Google AdSense is the program that YouTube uses to pay people, and I had to confirm this week with a PIN so I can actually get paid doing YouTube now. It's not very much, but I can actually start getting paid, and I'm almost at 4,000 watch hours. I checked it a couple days ago, and I'm at 3,900 watch hours now. And you got to have 4,000 watch hours to be fully monetized. I'm only partially monetized, which means I can do memberships, I can do super chats here in lives, and I can do like super stickers and a couple things like that. But I can't actually make money off the videos themselves at the moment. But here pretty soon I should be surpassing that 4,000 watch hours mark. Hopefully on this next video that I post, hopefully it pushes me over the 4,000 mark. I'm anxious to see what it does compared to my last one that, for my channel anyways, went viral. I got about 2,000 views in a matter of just a few hours. So I was extremely happy with that. Monica Lynn says, will it help if we put it on replay? Actually, what you can do is go to my channel and go under playlists, and I have one playlist that says all videos. You can just click on that and just start playing them. And if you're doing it like on your phone or something, just turn the volume down like 99% down and just let it play. That helps out on the watch hours and gets various videos watch hours. So I think, and it makes sense, and I've always heard that a channel or a device can only play a single video so many times before YouTube starts to not allow that to count as watch hours anymore. So if you just go to my playlist and click on all videos, then you can see all the videos. Plus I have about a dozen other playlists. One like lives, which is just all my lives. I have one that is shorts, which is all my shorts. I have one that is what is it? Willow Homestead or something like that, which is all the videos from my homestead here. Simply Jan says, I have to go. Blessings, Bill. Well, thank you. And thank you for joining in tonight. It's very much appreciated. Monica says, Well, now I know that it really works. I will put you on replay tomorrow. Well, thank you very much, Monica. That means a lot to me. You got me speechless there for a second. Thank you very much. Dusty Bottom Boys, that's awesome, Bill. Thank you very much. People are saying good night, T-Jan. And we got 22 people in here and 20 thumbs up. So definitely hit that thumbs up. It helps. And if you want, share this out on your social media. It gets other people to see it also. And it will be posted to my channel after we end the live tonight. So if you missed part of it, you can always go back and rewatch the parts that you missed. Let's see here. What else is going on? Oh, I got my 2 shipping containers all organized. Those videos will be coming out. Just so everyone knows, I'm like a month behind in videos, unfortunately. Maybe a month and a half behind. I am trying to get caught up, but I work full time and then also trying to do stuff here on the homestead and have a life and just stuff like that. I just don't have time to, on a regular basis, put out more than 1 video a week. So I'm definitely trying to put out at least 2 videos a week, but it rarely happens. So I got my shipping containers organized and things done. That video will be coming out here in a few weeks. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Monica says, I tried to put you on replay once a week. So 1 person per week. I don't know if it worked or not. So no, I'm happy to know it really does. Yes, it will definitely, especially since you don't have any association with this channel. Like your email address isn't associated with my channel in any way or anything like that. So it will definitely work. And as long as you don't constantly, if you allow days or a week or 2 between times, it will definitely help out the channel. So thank you very much, Monica. Hey, JR, how are you tonight? Thanks for popping in. People saying hi to JR and Oklahoma Grammys posting more links. Our bountiful kitchen. Y'all have a beautiful evening. Time to sleep. Hugs from Iowa. Well, thank you very much for joining in tonight. And I hope you enjoyed yourself and hope to see you on my next live this coming week. Our Alaska, nice. I'm sure you'll hit 4,000 hours soon. We're just waiting on that address pin so we can verify to get our first tiny check. Every little bit helps. Yeah, I won't get a check for a long time because I said don't send me a check until I have in my last live gave me a $20 super chat. So YouTube takes $6 out of the $20, which is understandable. They have to pay for the platform. They have to pay for processing the money and sending it to me and all that type of stuff. So I got $14 in my account right now from YouTube. Let's see here. Getting caught back up. Oklahoma Grammy says, I'm still recovering from my blood pressure being unsteady, but I'm doing better. Well, that's nothing to mess with, that's for sure. Monica Lynn says, I did flat tire farm last week. My friend, I love them. Well, I can definitely say from Crystal and Reeve, thank you very much for streaming their videos and adding to their watch hours. JR says, Just got home from the grocery store. Well, I hope you bought some good stuff there. Hey, Michael from Not So Remote Alaska is here. He says, good evening, Bill. Hello, everybody in the chat. And Michael has a good channel. He does a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily call it prepping, but I would definitely call it being prepared and repurposing of stuff. And he has a sawmill. He cut a bunch of lumber for me. So definitely check out his link or his channel and show him some love also. Our cabin in the woods. Good night, everyone. Be safe. See you on the next one, Bill. Well, thank you for joining, Tony. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farm says, thanks, Monica. People saying hi, and Oklahoma Grammy just threw up Not So Remote Alaska's channel. I hope when we move there, that will start our channel. I love the YouTube community there. Yes, definitely. And my advice, start your channel now and show the whole process of packing up your current place, getting everything ready, and then actually moving up here. Yeah, if you wait till you get up here, you're potentially missing out on a lot of watch hours and a lot of subscribers and stuff, because people moving to Alaska is huge on YouTube. Let's see here. Okay, Ed. Ed says, gotta run. Mechanics are here wrenching on my 90 kW C4 cat gens. Chat with you guys later. Okay, Ed. Thanks for joining in for as long as you did. And like I said, next time you're coming through Willow, stop by and say hi and see you the place. JR says, that was a short time off, Ed. Not So Remote Alaska says, thanks, Bill. You're too kind. Well, you're welcome. People are saying good night to Ed. Our Alaska says, love the German Shepherd. We have 4 of our own. And Oklahoma Grammy says, that's because it's so beautiful there. Yes, it is. It's definitely beautiful up here. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I'm at the point now. I can't wait till the snow flies, but I do need to get up to my cabin. Hopefully I can get up there before the snow flies. One last trip. I might be get some more batteries for my solar up there at the cabin. The one owner of the Forks Roadhouse sent me a text saying, come and look at all the batteries, take what you want, they're free. So I need to get up there and check them out before the snow flies and maybe set a few aside. Flat Tire Farm says, I agree with Bill 100%. Our channel is slower growing than most because we didn't start our channel at the very beginning of our homestead. We started a year in. And yeah, it does seem like people who post videos with titles like our trip to Alaska and we're moving to Alaska and stuff like that, those take off very easily. JR is asking, did I or am I going to insulate the Connex? No, I'm not. They're just going to be unheated. And as of right now, even no electric or anything like that in them. They're primarily for storage, and that's why. So if I need light, I have one of these lights that I can put on my head and wear out if it's dark out. And anything I have out there either won't freeze, or if it freezes, it's no big deal if it freezes. So no insulation in the Connexes. Plus, it's you have to basically spray foam Connexes to insulate them. Otherwise, the condensation gets real bad in them, and you have to protect your bat insulation from the condensation, and also you have to have a way to get rid of the condensation from the inside, so it's just not puddling up in the wall and stuff like that. Let's see here. Dusty Bottom Boys, I agree, Bill. That's why I started my channel early. That's good. Crystal says from Flat Tire Farm, it's definitely beautiful here, but the people in the community are what make it so great to live in Alaska. Definitely. Not so remote Alaska says she is a great friend. So glad she chose me at our Alaska. Then Crystal from Flat Tire Farm says, Dusty, are you coming up to the meetup next year? And Dusty says, yes, I plan to for sure. So that'll be really cool to meet you next summer. JR says, Willow lows are in the negative 20s. Is that true? Only once in a while. Like this summer, it was really nice. The lows only got into like maybe the 50s in the summertime. But I think you mean in the wintertime. And in the wintertime, we can easily have 2-3 weeks straight of the high temperature in the negative teens. So the lows can easily be in the negative 20s and even negative 30s. And if we get a real cold snap, it can easily be in the negative 40s and in certain places, some of the low-lying areas and stuff. People will post pictures of their thermometer showing like negative 50, negative 55 also. But those are not that common. But the lows easily can be in the negative 20s and negative 30s. Let's see here. Oklahoma Grammy, Bill and John, I love when you go out driving and take us along with you and showing us all the lower 48, what so much of the beauty looks like. Well, thank you. I know John does a lot more. I do plan on doing 1 or 2 lives that way, but unfortunately, I can't see the phone, can't see the chat, and also talk and answer questions while I'm driving since I'm by myself. So it's a little bit more of a challenge. And Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says closer to negative 30 and negative 40, JR. Angie, our cabin in the woods. Hello, Bill. Sitting back listening. Looking forward to meeting you at the Pinecone Fest. Well, definitely. Yes, I look forward to meeting both of you and Tony also. So thank you for being here, by the way. And John in Alaska says, thank you, Oklahoma Grammy. My pleasure. Angie says, our husky name is Willow. She looks at the phone every time you say Willow, Willow. Hey, Willow. Come here, Willow. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farms is saying, hi, Angie. Let's see here. We'll go another about 10 minutes or so. That'll be an hour and a half. I need to get a few things done tonight. So we'll call it here in about 10 more minutes or so. I guess I should say I did not get done everything I wanted to get done this summer. No garden got put in. That's getting pushed off till next summer. I still have a huge dirt mound out there that was supposed to get flattened out, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And there's still tons of trees laying down along my driveway and stuff like that. And that was supposed to all get cleaned up, but that didn't happen either. So, but a lot of things done. A lot of dirt got moved, and my connexes got done. And you'll have to see what I waited a year for in the video that goes live on Sunday morning. That also is now complete. So super happy. Got a lot done. Didn't get everything done, but definitely got a lot done this summer, considering the weather, especially. Angie, our cabin in the woods. Oh, I just read that one. Flat Tire Farms, Bill. You could drive. We could, and we could be the sidekicks. Yeah, we could do something on that. That's for sure. Angie, our cabin in the woods, saying hello, Flat Tire Farm. Monica is saying hi, Angie, and anyone she missed. Follow Alaska. I got to run in a few. Daryl is coming through Glen Allen, coming home from work. And I cooked something good in the kitchen there. And tell Daryl I said hi. And someday I would love to meet you guys. JR, well, life gets in the way sometimes. Yes, it does. And the weather this summer definitely wasn't helping out. That's for sure. Cold and rainy most of the summer. And Angie, our cabin in the woods, is saying hi, Marlin. Let's see here. I don't have much more to talk about, I don't think. Let's see here. I got my camper and my enclosed trailer are still for sale if anyone's interested. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to own my camper until next spring. I don't think it's going to sell this winter, so I'm going to have to hold on until next spring. And my enclosed trailer, I hope it sells pretty soon. It should sell. It's great for snow machining and even Argos and stuff like that. And Follow Alaska says, will do. Thanks, Bill. Can't wait to meet you as well. We'll definitely set aside plans to come to the YouTube meetup next year. It's, again, going to be somewhere in the Matsu Valley. We're not sure yet. Those plans haven't been made yet, but we're definitely going to have one somewhere. And Oklahoma Grammy says, Bill, have you met the Summers? They live in North Pole, Alaska. I have not met them. I do watch some of their videos, but have not met them personally. And I also, talking about North Pole, Alaska, definitely look up Josh from Southern Roots to Alaskan Branches. He has a really cool channel, so definitely look him up also. And John in Alaska says, gotta go, Bill. Dinner is ready. Pasta, good night, everyone. Well, have a good night, John. And Monica says it's a nice trailer. I saw it. Well, yes, it is definitely a nice trailer, and I wish it would sell. My bank account is crying for some funds in it. I spent all my funds buying the 2 Connexes, and now I need to sell the trailer to replenish the Connex funds that I spent. Everyone's saying good night to John. Oh, and Oklahoma Grammy just posted the link to Josh's channel up in North Pole. It's Southern Roots Alaskan Branches. So thank you, Sandra, for posting that. Flat Tire Farm says Josh is awesome. He just posted a really great potato harvest video. Yeah, he did. He got, I can't remember the exact amount, but, and I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen the video, but he got over 1,000 pounds of potatoes. Not so remote Alaska. You just got your PFD. I have not gotten my PFD yet. I just checked my bank account today, and it hasn't dropped in there. But then again, I'm not using well, I have 2 bank accounts. I'll have to check my Alaska bank account. Maybe I put it in there. I can't remember which one I put it in. It's not in my primary bank account that I pay all my bills out of. But that one's not in an Alaskan bank, so it often will take longer for it to hit that one. And Flat Tire Farm says, Michael, yeah, I forgot all about that. And then went to Walmart like a dummy today. And Oklahoma Grammy just posted Summers in Alaska's YouTube channel link. Let's see here. We got 15 in here and 24 thumbs up. So thanks, everyone. And maybe I'll end this a couple minutes early. And Not So Remote Alaska says, I haven't gotten mine yet. Waiting on the check. Yep, waiting for it to come. Even though they took most of it from us again this year. And Our Alaska says, thanks, Bill. Have a great evening, everyone. And yes, thanks, everyone. Thanks, the Oklahoma Grammy, Sandra Madrano, for posting all the links tonight. Thanks, Crystal from Flat Tire Farms, Not So Remote Alaska, JR, John in Alaska, Dusty Bottom Boys, Monica Lynn, Follow Alaska, Angie from Our Cabin in the Woods, and Tony from Our Cabin in the Woods. Let's see here. Who else am I missing? JR, Our Alaska, thank you. Follow Alaska, thank you. And thanks, everyone. And I think I'm going to call it a night here a couple minutes before I said I was, but it's 1 hour and 27 plus minutes long. So have a good night, everyone. See everyone next week.